this idea of racism, they found out, you know, that the people who are the most aware of racism is...
The votes are in. They don't want your pity.
Ruslan.
Yeah, I mean, of course racism is still around. Like, what are we talking about? Like, yes, racism is real. The question is it the number one issue, the number one sin? Is it as pervasive where white folks are catching the racism virus and they don't even know it, and so they're going around passing microaggressions on, like, my black friends don't even believe this stuff. Like, my black liberal friends don't even believe this nonsense, right? So, like, what are we talking about? Like, of course racism is real. Of course partiality is real. I think many people are tired of the notion that only white people can be racist against black people. I think that's nonsense. I think we've kind of came to that conclusion.
You know what the biggest disservice that the left did is that they went so far away from the things of God that they made Christians look like right-wingers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, bro, right-wing pharisaical crap is like, okay.
You guys just went so into the
Hit me with some left-wing stuff that's justice, love, and whatever.
Right, because there isn't any on that. So you went so far in the brain rot that everything is racist.
What did you say?
That then nothing is racist. When everything is racist, nothing is racist. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's how people feel. It's like when there is actual partiality, whether it's black towards white, white towards black, white towards Asian, people freak out. But you know what the interesting part about this is that when they've surveyed, I had this pulled up, when they've surveyed folks on this idea of racism, they found out, you know, that the people who are the most aware of racism is white progressives. Like, white progressives are more hyper aware of racism than black folks.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if I could find this.
They have to be an anti-racist.
And that's the issue that most folks don't understand, is you are really dealing with a distorted definition of what racism even is. Like, we're not operating within the same realities, because your definition of racism is not the typical definition of racism, of a partiality with one group towards another. I'll give it here. I'll use a liberal source for you.
Liberal source.
Here's a liberal source for you.
Okay.
So this is someone that is a liberal. This is not a Christian. This is someone that believes racism exists, just like I believe racism. But let Bill Maher cook. The Bless God Black Friday sale is here. We have 25 all the way up to 50% off on select items, and we've brought back some of your favorite collections from the past several years. But this sale isn't just bringing back the old collections. I now have my very first ever 60-day devotional available right now. It's called the Occupied Till I Come, and it takes you through the entire narrative of Scripture in 60 days, 35 days in the Old Testament, 25 days in the New Testament, with custom journal prompts for you to write in every single day. Head over to blessgod.shop right now to get the discipleship bundle, where you'll get a prayer journal, our leadership planner, and my brand new devotional, with a total of 58% off its entire retail value. While buying fun things and getting great deals during the holiday season is nice, buy something for yourself and a friend that's actually going to deepen and help you grow in your faith.
Doesn't look like some patriarchal racist nightmare. Do problems remain pertaining to racism and sexism? Of course. But a poll last year asked, if America is the greatest country in the world, more blacks than Hispanic Americans agreed with that than the white progressives.
Okay. That's
America
interesting.
is the greatest country in the world. That's funny. Okay. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Right? Is America the greatest country in the world?
It asked if racism is built into our society. White progressives agreed with that at higher levels than black and Hispanic people. It asked if government should increase border security. Same result. Hispanic Americans are less okay with illegal immigration than whitey. The votes are in. They don't want your pity. And black people can't afford to indulge rich white people's need to endlessly flagellate themselves. They just want prices to go down and good jobs and the police when you call them.
Come on, man.
Shout out to Bill Maher. So respectfully, RJ, appreciate you. One, you don't understand how much crap we get from our conservative audience for talking about racism too much. One. Two, you haven't been paying attention. Three, I think you're operating with some weird definitions of what justice means. If justice to you means equal outcomes, I'm absolutely opposed to the definition of justice.
Yes.
If justice means we want all people under the law to be treated equally under the law when they come in contact with the law, I am all for that. That's why I've been a consistent long-term advocate for body cams, for 8 count weight, for better police training. by the way, as have the majority of black people in neighborhoods that have tried to defund the police. So I think you're just not listening. Like, I don't think you're paying attention. Like, respectfully, like, look at some of the videos. We just did a video on police brutality with the Acorn cop who had the daggone acorn fall and shot up and I said he should have been fired and disciplined and charged potentially, right? So I don't know if you're paying attention, but I do know that you're probably not using the same definition for justice and racism. If you believe that white people can't be victims of racism, then we're operating in different realities. Everybody could be a victim of racism. Everybody could be a victim of partiality. Everybody could be a victim of prejudice. Everybody can be mistreated by another group. And it's sad, but this has been the majority of history, treating people bad. And the thing that makes it unique in America is the way that chattel slavery worked, which was different. It was like outright owning people indefinitely. Right? And that's not what we see in the scriptural definition of how slavery worked then, where people go free after a while, so on and so forth. So I appreciate you being here, but I'm gonna go ahead and listen to my chat and hit you with
That's goofy.
I gotta say, we have a very diverse community.
We do.
Look at that.
We do.
A lot of diverse school of thought.
It'd be one thing if we hadn't talked about all these things. I'd be like, oh man, he got me, bro. We haven't,
Yeah, we've kind of platformed Trump a lot lately.
We're talking about Trump a lot, I can point to like a dozen videos within the last 2 months of us having, I would say, fairly just scales on these topics. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.